Amidst a cold 2.5-meter ice wall, Alaskan fishermen are carrying out a mysterious and dangerous hunt. Not only do they need to drill a hole through the thick ice, but they also have to use specialized boats to lower the trap to the sea floor, where the giant king crabs hide in the darkness. So why are king crabs, with their 6.5 6-foot-long legs and sweet fatty meat, so sought after under the ice? And how do fishermen overcome the harsh conditions to catch these rare creatures, bringing in millions of dollars in a single season? Let's take a look at this challenging industry where the elaborate strategies under the ice have created a fascinating and profitable hunt. Go discover how fishermen in Alaska haul up $1.2 million of king crab through 2.5 meters of ice. Off the west coast of Alaska, the Bering Sea becomes treacherous in the winter. The ice is more than 8.2 feet thick. The winds are bitterly cold with temperatures regularly below -40 degrees Celsius. And the fishing window lasts just 2 to 4 weeks before the ocean freezes over completely. In such harsh conditions, a group of experienced fishermen still risk their lives to go out to sea, not for glory, but for a treasure under the ice, Alaskan king crab. These giant crabs can grow up to 6 feet long with a leg span, weigh 8.8 to 13.2 pounds, and can fetch up to $60 per kilogram on the international market. A successful catch of 10,000 to 20,000 crabs can bring in $1.2 million, but their lives are constantly threatened by weather, broken ice, and work accidents. But how do Alaskan fishermen catch these crabs in the harsh, icy conditions? Discover how they harvest king crab under 8.2 feet of ice. To reach king crabs under 8.2 feet of ice, Alaskan fishermen must prepare a special procedure. First, they use a giant ice drill to create a large hole in the solid ice surface, large enough to lower the crab traps to the seafloor. Once the drilling is complete, large crab traps are lowered to the bottom of the sea, where king crabs live. These traps are unlike regular crab traps. They are specially designed to attract king crabs without damaging them. Bait is placed in the crab trap to lure the king crabs inside. However, it is not as simple as dropping the trap. The timing and location of the trap are very important. These crabs will only take the trap when the conditions are right. King crab fishing requires patience and strategy. Lowering traps through thick ice is not easy, but if successful, the giant king crabs can bring huge profits to fishermen. However, will the harvest go smoothly, or will there be any challenges? Let's follow the process of harvesting king crab in the next part. Although ice drilling is the traditional and popular method of catching king crab, specialized boat fishing offers a unique and more efficient technique. Instead of drilling small holes to lower the traps, fishermen use specialized boats to pull large traps through thick ice.
Yeah, this is going to be fun for about 5 minutes.
This allows them to access deep areas of the seabed where king crabs live, and increases their harvest potential by having access to more fishing grounds. This method requires high technique and absolute precision in controlling the boat and trap. Fishermen must ensure that the trap is placed in the right position and is not affected by external factors, such as strong winds or changing ice layers. Dragging the trap across a large area of water increases the potential for harvest, as the boat can cover and collect crabs from many different areas in one go, which is important when king crabs do not always appear in the same location.
Wipe off the lens. There we go.
Good job with getting that bottle.
Once the trap is pulled up, each crab will be carefully inspected. Those that meet size and quality standards will be retained and packaged immediately. Conversely, those that do not meet the standards will be released back into the sea, ensuring the regeneration and development of the king crab population in the future. This process not only helps maintain a sustainable supply, but also contributes to protecting the marine environment.
We're going to try and relieve the pressure on the tank so we can see the crab. Day of the first trip. So we're still on crab for 40 bucks. Hopefully we'll reach our goal of 30,000 crab this trip. We might be a little bit shy, but all in all, it's been a darn good trip.
Fishing with specialized boats saves time and effort, while optimizing the number of crabs collected in each fishing campaign. Thanks to this method, fishermen can easily access this precious species with higher efficiency than the conventional ice drilling method. However, no matter how effective this method is, there are still significant challenges. Given the harsh conditions of Alaska's oceans and the scarcity of king crab, can the king crab industry maintain a sustainable supply in the future? And how can we protect the industry from the growing challenges of conservation and climate change? King crab fishing campaigns bring not only delicious crabs, but also huge profits. With a value of up to $50 USD per kilogram, king crab has become a major export item, bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars each year for the Alaska seafood industry. Each successful fishing campaign can bring in up to $1.2 million, not a small number for the fishermen here. 27. Not only popular in the U.S., king crab is also exported to countries such as Japan, Korea, and European markets, where crab meat is considered a special dish. King crab becomes a luxury dish at lavish parties, increasing the value of the global seafood industry. Alaska now produces nearly 80% of the world's king crab, making them an important source of income, not only for fishermen, but also for the local economy. King crab fishing not only helps protect the fisheries industry, but also boosts the regional economy through secondary industries such as transportation, processing, and export. Despite its huge profits, the king crab industry is not without its challenges. Climate change is altering the king crab's habitat. Warming seas and changes in crab growth cycles are making it harder to catch, while declining crab populations in some areas also raise big questions about the industry's sustainability. Apart from environmental issues, overfishing is also a concern. Without strict management, the supply of king crab is at risk of being depleted. Therefore, conservation and management measures of aquatic resources are extremely important to ensure the sustainable development of this industry. To address these issues, conservation policies and catch limits have been introduced. These measures not only help protect king crab populations, but also help fishermen maintain long-term sustainability of the resource. Furthermore, re-releasing crab larvae after each harvest season is one of the important strategies to maintain ecological balance. The king crab industry will continue to thrive thanks to technology, conservation, and sustainable fishing strategies. But the future of this industry depends on how wisely we manage and protect this precious resource. The king crab industry faces major challenges, from climate change to fishing management. Yet, despite the difficulties, king crab remains one of the world's rarest and most valuable seafood. King crab is not only a rare seafood with great economic value, but also a favorite dish in high-class parties around the world. With sweet, firm meat and unique flavor, king crab is the perfect ingredient for luxurious dishes. One of the most popular ways to prepare king crab is grilled with garlic butter, a dish that not only retains its natural flavor, but also adds deliciousness from the butter and garlic. More than just a dish, king crab is a symbol of luxury, sophistication, and class. Every party or event with the presence of king crab is a mark of luxury, affirming the refined culinary taste of diners. King crab is not only a luxury food, but also a billion-dollar industry. However, to ensure a sustainable future for this species, sustainable management and resource protection are key. Subscribe to the channel to discover more interesting stories about the seafood industry and the precious seafood that is changing the world.